This coaster could be considered the pinnacle of what a travelling coaster can be, as it's got some really impressive statistics. When it visits Austria, it becomes the longest and fastest roller coaster in that country, and its stats put many static coasters to shame. The structure weighs 900 tons, and it requires 50 trailers to transport it. When it arrives at its destination, it takes just 7 days for a team of only 10 people to rebuild it. That's crazy when you think how many months it takes to build a normal roller coaster, and how many people are involved. The track length is 4,101 feet, which is astonishing for a portable coaster. That's longer than Steel Eel, Expedition G-Force, Kumba and Montu, and it's nearly 1,000 feet longer than Talon at Dorney Park. Olympia looping is held in high regard by roller coaster enthusiasts, and rightly so. This coaster was designed by two legends of the business, Anton Schwarzkopf and Werner Stengel, and it's a ride that really packs a punch. It features no less than 5 vertical loops, and those multicoloured loops are where it gets its name from, matching the colours of the Olympic rings, although when it visits the UK it has to change its name to Munich looping. Whatever you call it though, it's an impressive coaster, and it's well known for the strong positive G you get in the loops, particularly if it's running the full-length 7-car trains. This is enough to pull over 5G, and the coaster has been doing that since 1989, over 35 years ago. Even watching this coaster is a bit of a marvel, as it can run up to 5 trains on the track all at the same time, and watching those trains race past each other on the twisted track is quite mesmerising. That also gives this coaster a ridiculous throughput that I've seen estimated at 2,800 riders per hour, so you're never going to have to wait long to ride. One crazy thing I discovered whilst researching this video is that there was once a concept by the owner Rudolf Barth to make Olympia looping even larger by adding a second lift hill, an Immelmann, a Cobra roll and a 0G roll. Imagine what it would be like to ride that monster and how many trucks it would take to transport it around. If you want to ride this coaster, then it's not actually that difficult to find these days. Olympia looping used to travel around the German Funfest circuit quite a lot, but in recent years it's taken up a much more predictable routine. At the start of the season, it opens at Wiener Prater in Austria, where it stays until autumn, at which point it moves to Munich for Oktoberfest, before crossing the Channel to London for Hyde Park Winter Wonderland. After that it returns to Prater and the cycle starts again. If you have the choice which of these locations to visit it at, then my advice is to try and ride it at Oktoberfest, as it feels like the proper home for this German coaster, and riding it after a few large beers makes it all the more fun.